Hello and welcome to one of the Wild at Heart at Home spaces. This is my garden shed that a lot of the Wild at Heart preparation over the last few years has been made in. Little did I know that I'd be turning it into a proper little den, Wild at Heart cave. But that's the way it is at the moment, and I thought we'd experiment with trying out a few little videos of activities over the coming week or so that we've either done in the past or might be nice to do in the future. A little bit of revisiting what we've been doing and just connecting, and hopefully it'll be an opportunity, if you see this, to comment on whatever thread it's on, probably Facebook, and keep in touch. So I hope you like it. Don't know where we're going to go with this, but we'll try and do our best. So just in the background, I thought I'd talk through briefly some of the things that I've been playing with at home, experimenting in trying to develop the activities for our late spring and summer sessions, which we just don't know what's going to happen in the future, but hopefully we'll be able to do something at some point. So behind me I've got some just fabric, which is a little bit of old sheeting that I cut up and made into strips along the lines of the Japanese nature connection and natural dyeing, trying to see if there was ways to do very simple non-toxic home dyeing using the materials either found in the garden or simple cooking, foodstuffs, things we would normally cook with. I'm not suggesting we do that now, because it's going to be difficult to source stuff and expensive, possibly, but if you want to follow it up further, there's a whole host of information online, and it's a bit overwhelming, but I thought I'd just show you some of the examples I was rather pleased with. So these strips were made with things like spinach, just a pan full of spinach. This is avocado skin dye. Blackberries, these were frozen blackberries actually, not many, just a small bag. And then onion skins is the classic one. So we've got some activities we'll try and film. On the other side of the shed, I'll just show you around this side, is the more practical gardening activities side we might do. Not sure that worked too well. Anyway, what I also did, which was rather lovely, I felt, and as you'll know, I'm not an artist, but I've really enjoyed exploring with colour, was once the dyeing side of it was finished with, you could actually boil up and concentrate the dye and create an ink. So you get a very concentrated amount of liquid that creates a very beautiful little ink, based on our oak gall ink that we made in the Wild at Heart back in January, where we spent most of the autumn collecting oak galls. And I've got a few here. We might add that to the list. Oh, can you see that? That we collected in the autumn, grind them up and make oak gall ink. And I've been making some concentrated natural dyes. This is the spinach ink, and you can make different colours depending on what you add to it, whether it's a bit of iron or a bit of alum. Again, I've gone for very simple, very non-toxic. I'm not going to go into the toxic area of it, but you can do it quite simply, and it's quite ephemeral and changes, isn't it? You're never going to get one bright, consistent synthetic colour if that's what you're after, but I think these are pretty spectacular. And the black bean ink, which was just literally a handful of black beans soaked in water, boiled in the same water, drained out. We ate the black beans for tea, and then the ink made this fabulous dark brown ink. And it looks different on different paper, different fabric. You can do all sorts of things with it. Again, I've experimented just with colour and landscapes. I've really enjoyed doing that very simply. You can play with it on different fabrics. This is a hanky that was a bit of fun. I don't know if it'll last, but I wonder if you can see that. Maybe not. There we go. That was blackberry ink and onion skin ink. And then thinking about perhaps making stuff. I haven't got any fabric to actually make very much stuff, I'm afraid, but this is a little drawstring bag that I have, and experimenting with that was quite fun as well. So I'll leave it there for now. Luckily enough, before I started all this, I'd been to the library and got various books out and treated myself to a couple as well. So perhaps we'll share with that. And being Sheffield into the year of reading as well, we were due to have some library visits, but they've been put on hold. But that's hopefully a taste of some of the things to come. And at Wild at Heart HQ, we were thinking for Rotherham Show and perhaps Parson Cross Festival, we would make our displays and connection displays and act tables based around all the sort of nature connections, things you can do simply at home. So we'll see where we get to with that. Okay, over and out for now. Bye.